guys, I'm back again with another reaction video, and today we're reacting to the rules of American football explained. I hope I'm gonna understand. It's interesting. I don't know the rules. We watched one of the hardest hits in NFL, and it was insane. So somebody recommended me to react to the rules because I have no clue what the freak is happening. I just see people running and hitting each other. It's not even a hit, it's like hurt. Like they get flown to Mars and back to Earth again. So anyways, before we do start, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell button to get notified whenever I do upload a video. Anyways guys, let's check this out.
It explains the rules of American football. The object of the game is for your team to score more points than the opposing team.
Of course.
Teams are made up of 46 players in the NFL, with 11 players taken to the field at any
Oh, that's a lot.
one time. The field is 100 yards long by 53 yards wide, with two 10-yard end zones at each end. White markings on the field help players, referees and spectators keep a track of what's going on. The game starts with a kickoff.
Okay, so that's why there are marks on the... Oh my god, I'm smiling because I'm like, it makes sense. I just thought it was like ads on the field, or I never really noticed what was on the field.
With possession of the ball is known as the offense, and the team without the ball is the defense.
Okay.
The job of the offense is to move the ball up the field and try and score points.
How do you score
This
points?
can be done by either running forwards with the ball, or by throwing it up the field for a teammate to catch.
Oh.
The offense is given 4 chances, or 4 downs, to make at least 10 yards. If the offense manages to move the ball 10 yards or more, they will retain possession of the ball, whilst given another 4 downs to make another 10 yards.
Oh, okay.
On your TV screen, you will see this graphic. This tells you what down the team is on, and this tells you how many yards they need to make. If you're also watching this on TV, they will also show you the lines they need to cross in order to make their downs.
Okay.
The defense's job is to stop the offense moving the ball forwards by tackling. This includes pulling them to the ground, stopping them from moving forward, or forcing them off the field. If the offense fails to move the ball 10 yards within 4 downs, the ball is given to the defending team.
We did fall.
If the offense
4 downs?
fails to move the ball 10 yards within 4 downs, the ball is given to the defending team at that point. The defending team will then bring on their offensive players and try and move the ball in the opposite direction so that they can score. You will most likely see the offense kick the ball away on 4th down to make it more difficult for the other team to score. Teams will usually have 3 different units of 11 players that come on the field at different times. They include the offense. These players will usually come on the field when they have possession of the ball. The offensive unit consists of these positions. The quarterback is the most important.
I am still a lot lost. Not a little lost, a lot lost still. Like, I don't know what the terminologies are. I know what the defense and offense is, but it's like, huh? I think I need like kindergarten explanation.
Important player on the field, as he's the one who decides to pass the ball up the field.
It kind of makes sense, but also at the same time, no.
These offensive line positions are usually responsible for protecting the quarterback.
Okay, I get it.
The wide receivers are responsible for running down the field to catch the ball thrown by the quarterback.
Okay, let's go back.
Decides to run. Decides to pass. The quarterback is the most important player on the field, as he's the one who decides to pass the ball up the field, hand it off to a teammate so that they can run with it, or decide to run with it himself. These offensive line positions are usually responsible for protecting the quarterback.
Got him.
The wide receivers are responsible for running down the field to catch the ball thrown by the quarterback. The tight end is
it makes sense. It's getting better. I'm understanding. Because people talk about, oh, the quarterback, the wide receiver, the tackles or the guard or whatever they're called. And I'm like, eh? But I get it now. I get their role in the game, so it makes sense.
Responsible for blocking and also catching the ball in the middle of the field. And
Tight
the running back
end,
and fullback is responsible for running with the ball up the field.
What?
And the running back and fullback is responsible for running with the ball up the field. The defense. These players will usually come on the field when the other team has the ball. The defensive unit consists of these positions. The defensive line.
Oh, so it's a different lineup is what I'm gonna say for offense and defense. Oh, I thought it would be the same, like placements. Hello, Rookie. Yeah, I thought it would be like the same, but it's actually different positions if you're playing for the offense or defense. Interesting. Interesting.
Is responsible for moving past the offensive line. The linebackers stop running backs coming through the defensive line, and they're also responsible for attacking the quarterback.
Okay.
The cornerbacks try and stop the wide receivers, and the safeties try and stop the pass up the middle of the field.
Of course.
Special teams. Special teams are specialist players that come on the field when there's a kick involved. Within the special teams is a mixture of offensive and defensive players, mixed with either a punter or kicker for offense, or a punt
I didn't
returner
know
for
that.
defense. Now you know what all the players do and how the game is played. But how do you score? In American football, there's 4 different ways of scoring. Number 1, a touchdown.
I hear that a lot. It's like touchdown in commercials and like people who talk about football, but I've never known what is a touchdown. I've always thought a touchdown is like you hit the ball on the ground. You throw it on the ground. I don't know. Touchdown?
The main way of scoring is via a touchdown. If the ball is carried into the end zone area, or thrown and caught in the end zone, this is a touchdown and is worth 6 points.
I see.
Unlike in rugby, you don't need to touch the ball down onto the ground. All you have to do is cross the line with the nose of the ball to score. Number 2, extra points. Once a touchdown has been scored, you have the option of kicking it through the uprights for an extra point, or try and pass or run the ball into the end zone for an extra 2 points. Most teams play it safe and go with the 1 point. Number 3, field goal. At any time, the team with the ball can kick the ball between the posts and over the crossbar. To do this, they must hand it to a teammate who will hold it down to the ground, ready for the kicker to make a kick. A successful kick scores 3 points. Number 4, a safety. If the defense tackles an offensive player behind his own goal line, the defending team scores 2 points. The game is played in 4 15-minute quarters for a combined playing time of 60 minutes. High score at the end of 60 minutes wins. Ties are rare in American football, and overtime periods are played if necessary to determine the winner. Different leagues have different rules about tie games. Is that it? Is that all I need to know? Well, you're almost there.
I think I need more.
Lots of rules, and you'll need to understand a few more of them before playing or watching a game. For example, fumble. If a ball carrier drops the ball, that's a fumble.
Oh yeah, you fumble. Okay, the meaning of fumble is like you just fumble anything, like your words, your actions. So in sports also, if you fumble, then okay.
For example, fumble. If a ball carrier drops the ball, that's a fumble. Any player on the field can recover the ball by diving onto it. The team that recovers a fumble gets possession of the ball. Interception.
So you need to possess
the ball. An aggressive defense can regain possession of the ball by catching or intercepting passes
that
are meant for players on the other team. Both fumble recoveries and interceptions can be run back into the end zone for touchdowns. Sack. If the defense tackles a quarterback whilst he has possession of the ball, this is known as a sack. This is the defense tackles a quarterback whilst he has possession of the ball. This is known as a sack. This is detrimental to the offense as a down is wasted, and this usually
results in a loss. That's why they're huge, because they do a lot of running, tackling, and like it's basically like strength, right? Who is going to tackle the other person or the other team?
Yards. Incomplete pass.
Okay.
If a pass intended to a receiver hits the ground first or is thrown out of bounds, this is ruled an incomplete pass. A down is wasted, and play restarts from the spot of the last down. Penalty. If a player breaks one of the rules, referees will throw flags onto the field. They will determine who made the foul and how many yards his team should be penalised.
Okay.
Challenge. If a coach disagrees with the decision on the field, they can throw red flags onto the field. The previous play will then be reviewed, and if the challenge is successful, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So you have VAR also.
If the challenge is unsuccessful and the ruling on the field stands, they forfeit 1 timeout. Timeout. If a team wants to stop the clock to regroup, take a break, or discuss strategy, they are allowed 3 timeouts per half.
Okay.
Each timeout lasts 60 seconds, and players get a break of 12 minutes at half-time. Now, this is a lot to take in, but once you start playing or watching American football, the rules will become clear.
Yeah.
If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, rate, comment, and subscribe. It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good car.
That's really interesting. I'm gonna like it. because it helped a lot. There's a lot of stuff still that, of course, I'm kind of like, what is that? But I feel like you need to just jump into the deep end to understand what is happening when it comes to football. Because when we start with like the technical stuff, or the by the when we go by the books, it's just gonna be very very confusing. But when we watch a game, when we start watching a game, probably we'll start understanding more about the, how do you call, the rules. But this really helped though. Like I'm there like 50% or less, or 40%, let's just say. I understood most of the things, but obviously I'm gonna forget where is the offense, or who is in possession of the ball, or who is in the defense and offense, and where I even forgot the name of like the receivers, the wide receivers. Am I using football terms now or American football? I'm so confused. But anyways, guys, if there's any other videos, like, I can't speak. If there are any other videos that you would like me to react to, don't forget to leave them in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave in the comment section down below what other videos like to react to. The original link of this video will be in the description box down below. So is my social media link. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.